think
Rolls
so.
up like a shrinky dink.
No, I never did that, but I do remember Shrinky Dinks. Those things were so cool. I loved doing those when I was a kid.
Yes.
Did you do Shrinky Dinks?
Oh, yes.
Do you remember Underoos?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. For whatever reason, my mom never bought them for us. She always said they were too expensive. I never owned a pair of Underoos. I always wanted Wonder Woman.
You feel more like a man. Like
Okay.
Superman Underoos.
Is that what you had, Superman?
Yeah, of course.
I
Superman
wanted
and
Wonder Woman
Batman.
so bad, yeah.
I still have a pair of Batmans.
That's true, you do.
Yes.
I've seen them. Nice. So what is your favorite Halloween candy? Like when you were a kid, what were you so excited to get?
For me, it was Snickers and Butterfingers.
Ooh, Snickers.
Yes.
Not really a huge fan of Butterfingers, but I would say for me it's those little Twizzler packs. You know, the little two with the Twizzlers?
Yes.
Oh, and Tootsie Rolls. I love Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls, yeah.
Forget about Tootsie Rolls sometimes.
Yeah, you don't really eat them unless it's Halloween.
Yeah.
So as far as like what kind of Halloween music do you like? What gets you in the mood for Halloween?
For me, Halloween music is Rob Zombie.
Oh, Rob Zombie's good.
Rob Zombie.
That's true, because every single time we do a little haunted house, you are playing Rob Zombie, so that does make sense.
Rob Zombie.
Yeah. Well, I have a playlist of Halloween themes from movies and TV shows that I just love to listen to every single year. So that's pretty much what gets me in the mood. I like turn it on when I get in the car, and then I go shopping for Halloween, and I'm just like, sometimes I pretend I'm in the movie, you know, like Michael Myers is chasing me. It's so ridiculous, but it's so fun. Okay, so what is your all-time favorite horror movie?
All-time favorite horror movie or Halloween movie?
Is there a difference?
Yes, there's a huge difference.
Okay, well, let's start off with your all-time favorite horror movie.
All-time favorite horror movie? Gosh.
Let's start off with your all-time favorite Halloween movie.
Okay. It's Halloween.
Okay, that makes sense.
But the Rob Zombie version.
Okay, that's a good version, but I definitely love 1978 original much more, just because it's like the best.
It is.
It's the best.
It is good.
I do like Halloween 2, though, in the hospital. That one's pretty damn good, too.
That one is creepy.
That's very
Hospitals
creepy.
by themselves are creepy.
I agree, absolutely.
Yes.
So, all right, what's your all-time favorite horror movie? Because that's my favorite Halloween movie, too.
All-time favorite horror movie?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have an all-time. I love them all.
You love them all?
Yeah. I mean, Dawn of the Dead.
Okay.
Is that...
You mean like the remake or the original?
The remake.
Okay.
I like the original too, but
yeah.
The remake, they did such a good job with that one.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I agree. There's like War of the Worlds. I like the remake way more than I do the original.
But is War of the Worlds a horror movie or is it sci-fi?
I think that, I mean, it kind of is sci-fi, but it still creeps me the fuck out. So that would be like Alien is sci-fi, but it's horror. It's scary shit. Event Horizon, that's another really good one. But yeah, War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. Even as an adult, I was so freaked out, you guys. Those things, whenever they would just do that, you know, that weird sound, and then all of a sudden the things would start freaking grabbing people and stuff. Oh, it's so scary.
It had Tom Cruise in it.
I don't care. I love Tom Cruise. I'm just saying, he's an incredible actor. I love him. And Top Gun is probably the best movie he ever did.
I gotta jump out the car.
Yeah. My mom actually took us in the 80s into a drive-in to go see that as kids. I remember it was like probably one of the late night views, so we fell asleep and she was probably just, you know, watching it, just salivating over Tom Cruise.
No, it's the other guys with the mustache.
Oh, Goose, man. Goose. No, it was all about Iceman. He was the hottest one.
Oh,
he was the hottest one in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I gotta admit, Iceman. Yeah.
Right? Badass. Yeah.
Who was that?
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer. Batman.
Yes, that's right. He was Batman once. Yes. I think it was number 2 or 3.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That has nothing to do with Halloween.
All right, it has nothing to do with Halloween.
We're going on a tangent.
All right, fine.
Do you know that Halloween? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Like, so movies, right?
Yeah.
So War of the Worlds.
Yes.
There's a remake. You're in love with that one.
Right.
I love the original.
See, I never saw the original when I was a kid. That's probably why I don't care for it.
Isn't it weird? So, like, do you think kids today like the new Nightmare on Elm Street?
They love it.
I think is
horrible.
Horrible.
That is probably one of the worst remakes of my of my adult time.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Oh yeah.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
But the original,
yeah,
gave me nightmares when I was in school.
Especially the scene where Johnny Depp is getting sucked into the bed and that fountain of blood basically comes up into the walls and the ceiling. That was so freaking creepy.
That was creepy.
Yeah, that was super creepy.
The creepiest for me was when he had the really long arms and he was walking down the alleyway.
And he's like scratching the, yeah, that's true. That was really creepy. And then of course when she's in that body bag, when Nancy's at school, that's a really creepy.
Getting dragged by the lockers.
And there's like a blood trail. Oh, that was very, very creepy. I agree. So one remake that I think that they did a really good job on was Texas Chainsaw with frickin' Jessica Biel. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah. Oh shoot, we're here.
Oh, are we really? Oh wow.
Sorry, people.
So yeah, anyways, that was a really good remake. I really love that one. And I know that there's more good remakes that they did, but it's not as common as, not very common that they do good remakes. You know what, a really creepy ghost movie that really scared me when I was a kid? It was called The Entity with Barbara Hershey. Oh. That was really scary to me. And I mean, I watch it now these days. I'm kind of like, yeah, it's a little cheesy, but I was like, damn, that's freaking scary. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a freaky one.
Yeah. Just the thought of like some ghost, was like doing, things to her. It was pretty nuts.
Yeah, it was.
And supposedly it was based on a true events or story, which made it even more creepier. Creepy.
I think a creeper made that movie. Though.
A creeper made that movie, right? It's like a fantasy.
It's.
What time is it?
It is 10:51.
Oh shit! All right, we got about a few minutes before this place opens. Yeah, pretty much the very first year that you and I kind of reconnected in 2010. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it was apparent that we just both loved Halloween. What did you dress up as? Michael Myers, right?
Michael Myers.
He dressed up as Michael Myers. I dressed up in some kind of skeleton costume. Yep. We were walking around because we're both from California, but he moved here first. And so when I got here, I was like, oh my God, it's still, I think it was 85 or almost 90 degrees at night. And we're in these costumes and I was just freaking dying.
Sweating, yes.
Yeah, so it's kind of hit and miss sometimes. I don't think we've ever experienced a cold Halloween here. What's your favorite theme park for Halloween stuff?
Yeah. It's not Scary Farm.
You like Not Scary Farm?
Yeah. I mean, the Universal
I like the Universal thing.
Good,
was cool.
But for me, Not Scary Farm was more intimate. And
yeah.
When I go through those, I have a tendency of wanting to go really slow.
Yeah.
And I look at every little detail of things inside the haunted house.
Right. I really liked Universal just because it was connected to so many movies. Yeah. So I really liked that whole thing. And then the tram that they do, I thought was really cool too, except for that thing where they spin you through the tunnel, or at least you think you're spinning. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die. Vertigo.
Yes.
It's not good. But I really liked when we went to Fear Farm last year. Yeah, so they have this thing every year that they do here called Fear Farm. That was pretty good. I really liked the 13th floor though too. That was fun.
The 13th floor was good. The best
though.
One.
Yeah.
This is gonna make.
I know which one's the best one.
What?
I'll just tell you.
Go for it.
The Rob Zombie All American.
Rob Zombie
that was
one.
best.
Dude.
Okay, so years ago, when was that? Like 2000 and it was like 2013. Rob Zombie did an event here called All American Halloween.
I think so.
Whatever it was called. It was badass, you guys.
It was great. I sound like a Rob Zombie fanboy now.
You are a Rob Zombie fanboy. But I'm sorry, I love to guess what you're thinking, but sometimes I'm wrong, but sometimes I'm right. It was just, I was right on that one.
You were right on that one. I'm going to say no next time.
Just to make me dumb.
Just to make you look dumb.
Wow, okay. Well, anyways, you guys, I think it's time to go in, so we're going to go check out some cool Halloween shit, and we'll take you guys along with us. All right, so here we are at Terror Trader. Let's go check it out. All right, so that was a false alarm. They actually open at noon, not 11.
Noon.
I said it opened at noon, and this guy's like, no, it opens at 11. So
Apple said 11. The website said 11. When you called,
Google said noon. So yeah. Anyways, whatever. So we just figured we would continue with some of our little Halloween banter. So what I want to know is, who do you think, like when you were younger or even now, like who was the sexiest kind of Halloween horror female character, you know, that you were kind of into? Yeah.
I mean, Elvira?
Oh gosh, yes.
I mean,
she's just absolutely
I don't
amazing.
know. Is she a Halloween character?
Oh my gosh, yes. I think she is. I mean, she's horror to me for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Elvira.
I would say Elvira. Yeah. So do you want to know who my sexy character is?
Not really.
Really? Well,
You better say too.
It's when you dress up in any Halloween costume.
Oh, there you go. No, who's your hottie?
I mean, any kind
If
of.
you're going to get killed by one.
Oh God! Well, it would have to be a vampire character for sure.
Of course.
Yeah, because that's the way to go.
Which one?
Probably Louis in Interview with Vampire Brad Pitt.
Louis doesn't kill you. You're
I
not
don't-
a rat.
Well, no, well, that's true. You're right. He only eats rats. Okay, Antonio Banderas. I forget who he was, but he was. I'm not going to say too much, but yeah, he was really cute. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm not going to.
It's the long hair.
No, it's not the long hair. You also used to have long hair.
I did.
That's when we knew.
Really long hair.
Long bleach blonde hair. This is when
Bleach
we first
blonde
met.
hair.
9th grade.
Ooh, you
What
could
year was
put
that?
up a little photo of it.
Ah!
No.
Let's do it.
No.
You were so
When I had pink hair.
I never met you. I don't think I met you yet when you had pink hair. I don't think so.
You did.
What?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I just remember the bleach blonde hair, but I do remember when you cut your hair and you finally had, like, you know, your brown hair. I was like, oh yes, this is it.
And I was like, this is it for me the whole time. Whatever hair
Look,
color
it took me a little bit longer than you.
Anyway,
you know,
this is Halloween stuff.
Sorry.
This is not...
Okay. So yeah, that's what I think. I think Brad Pitt or
Louis.
Yeah, Louis or
Would have to kill you.
whatever the name.
That's or Antonio Banderas.
Yes, Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah. What do you got for me?
The scariest monster.
Ooh, the scariest monster?
Or the scariest character.
Well, I mean, I'd have to say Michael Myers.
That's your scariest character?
To me, is the scariest.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, what about you?
You know, what's his name from Silence of the Lambs?
Oh, you're right. Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter.
I always forget about Silence of the Lambs. What a great movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good. And Anthony Hopkins in that movie is just so brilliant.
Yes.
No one else could have played him.
Yeah.
Not one soul.
Freaky.
So are you a vampire person or a werewolf person?
Oh, vampires all the way.
Yeah, for
Vampires.
sure, for
They're
sure.
sexy.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The vampire girls. Not the vampire boys.
Oh,
They're
come
sexy.
on. You know you think they're cute.
Maybe Brad Pitt.
Maybe Brad Pitt, yeah. So you were Team Edward, not Team Jacob in Twilight?
That one's different
Why is that different?
because Edward was...
Don't say anything you might regret
Okay.
on camera. I'm sorry, but Team Edward all the way.
No. God. Such
He
a
was
dork.
so damn sparkly and sexy.
Sparkly. Vampires
Oh,
don't sparkle.
He did, and yeah, it's just.
He wasn't a vampire.
You know, your mom and I went to go see Eclipse here when she visited.
Yeah.
We went and saw it together because your mom was a Twilight fan too.
She was. She loved fairy tale stuff.
I know. That was fun. Okay, so what's the creepiest thing in water?
Yeah.
I would say Jaws.
Jaws?
Jaws, yeah.
Jaws?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I would have to agree.
Yeah. Because we were just in Florida just recently for vacation, and just thinking about what sharks we could possibly encounter. I think that was very terrifying.
Begging to see them. And we saw them.
We did see two. We saw
Nerf shark
and a reef shark. A black tip reef shark. But yeah, if I would have seen like a great white, a tiger shark, a bull shark, any shark that has like a super long snout and just like horrifying demon teeth, yeah, I probably would have shit myself, really. That would have been a problem. That would have attracted him, and that would have been a problem. Yeah, we would have died for sure. Yeah. So you definitely don't want to be around.
Not we. I swim faster.
Oh, well. So you're just gonna leave me. You're gonna leave me for dust. You're gonna have to tow me back. I'll pass out.
Someone's got to jump in afterwards.
I guess so.
Pull your body parts out.
Oh wow! So. If there's any left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Thanks.
Get you stuffed and would put you in the living room.
Thanks.
Every year on Halloween, I'll take you out.
Oh, you're so cute. Yeah. All right, Norman Bates.
I'll make a lampshade out of you.
Yeah, that's great. You know what's so funny is that I don't think I realized for the longest time that this serial killer, Ed Gein, was actually responsible. Well, not responsible.
Or Leatherface.
Yeah. So Texas Chainsaw, Silence of the Lambs, and Psycho were all based on that character. And just not character, person. Very interesting. Interesting stuff, but I really love Psycho as well. I loved Psycho when I was growing up. Psycho was one of those movies where my parents had it on Beta. Remember Beta?
Beta.
Oh yeah. And they recorded it off of some, like HBO or something. Yeah. And I just remember seeing it as a kid and just being so freaked out by it. So that one was probably really freaky to me as a kid too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were scared. Like, you would wash your face, with the soap, and then you'd, like, have to open up your eyes real quick, make sure that there's, like, no one there. No one's gonna stab me.
Come in a dress and stab
pretty
you.
much. Out of all of the coolest things at Universal Studios, the Psycho House and the Bates Motel, oh, God, that was so cool for me.
What about the Jaws?
The Jaws was really cool, too, actually.
Do they even have that anymore?
They do. It's on the tram. Yeah,
okay.
They do. They have that still. That would be so cool if the house was actually real and you can go inside and they could like rent it as a haunted hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't that be badass if they turned it into an attraction where you could stay there? I would totally do it.
And then
somebody would come in with a knife and
stab you,
not really, but just like, kind of act it out or whatever. That'd be really cool.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, it would. Oh, it looks like they're open.
All right.
We gotta go. All right. We'll see you guys in there.
All right.
shop, super cool. I absolutely loved it. There were so many things that I wanted to freaking buy. Pretty expensive, but I mean, that's to be expected because it's kind of like a, like different vendors, boutique type things. It's all a lot of handmade stuff, also collector's items. Yeah, it was really cool. Anyway, so what I ended up getting is I ended up getting these cool things. You might not be able to see them, but it's like Reagan from The Exorcist. I got Leatherface, and then Captain Spaulding, and then I got a huge picture of Pennywise, the old one from It. So I'm gonna frame all these guys, and yeah. So what did you think about it, Mr. Mooney?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It wasn't what you expected, unfortunately, though.
It wasn't.
He thought there was going to be like animatronics and different things there, like a Spirit Halloween store, and that just wasn't the case. But
yeah, I thought it was going to be a little bit more custom stuff like that.
Yeah,
it was cool.
It was definitely
some
cool.
Cool retro stuff in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the little bumper car from, or not, I guess it wasn't a bumper car.
From Coney Island. Yeah,
Halloween.
That was neat. Yeah, a lot of really cool stuff. I mean, if you want to, you know, drop a couple $100, I would say, if you got a couple $100 to just drop, it's probably a fun time. But if you're on a budget and you're just kind of window shopping, it might not be as fun.
Yeah.
Because then you walk out really depressed because you just wanted everything but you couldn't afford it. So I just was pretty, what do you use the word? What word do you use? Fuck, conservative?
Oh.
I was kind of conservative today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely conservative.
I was definitely conservative.
You had a bunch of stuff in your hands.
I did, and I start putting stuff back because I'm like,
put it all back.
what the hell am I gonna, why am I buying this? What am I doing? So that's kind of what I do. I fill up my cart wherever I go, and then I start thinking about things on my way to the register, and then by the time I get to the register, I have completely different shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very frustrating.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah, anyways, that's that, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed that store tour. I mean, there was so much. I just couldn't go through everything.